Hey, this is Mike Johnston with Street Punk Productions. And what if I was to tell you that every time you upload a music video to YouTube, you're doing it all wrong? Well, chances are I'm right. I know you think you're not because, hey, this is the way music videos are done. I've seen this. I've researched it. I looked at it. This is the way everybody does music videos. Ha! And that's the problem because you are very likely an indie artist and you have, oh, maybe 200, 500, 1,000 fans, right? Okay. Well, you're looking at the way music videos are done by people that have 500,000, a million and a half fans, and there's a big difference there. And I'm going to show you why real quick here, and I'm going to show you how you should do it in order to get it right. So let's switch over and I'll let you see my desktop because I want you to have some visuals going on while I do this, okay? So you really understand what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go, switching to desktop. Alrighty, first up, let's look at who are the major music channels on YouTube. Number one is Rihanna, no doubt about it, far and away. Number two, well, on her heels is One Direction. You can go on down the list here. Nicki Minaj, Justin Bieber, Bruno Mars, UKF Dubstep, Miley Cyrus, All Def Digital, Katy Perry. There you go. It's all major names, all major labels, and that's who I should be like, right? No, not really, because now here is the rub. What are and this is why major labels aren't doing it right because they don't have to. In effect, well, they are doing it right from their perspective because they have something you don't. Brand. They have a well-established brand. Rihanna, One Direction. What are people going to be searching for? That brand. That's why they can do things the way they do. For example, Rihanna has a well-done channel page. She has a header image, an inset image. It can be a band logo. It can be, like this, a headshot or just a photo. And she has her social networks linked. That's important. You link your social networks to all your pages and your website to all your pages. If we go to the About section, then she has a featured video, also good. And we'll talk more about various aspects of it in other videos. This one is mostly just focusing on the basic aspects of the title of the video and a little bit about the description, why they're important, and why these people who command the top spots don't have to do it the same way you do. Okay, look at her About section. In her About section, oh, it's empty. She has a link to her Vivo channel, a link to her email list, and a link to her official website, as well as 12 million subscribers. Okay, really good, right? You'd like to be there. Sure, we all would. Okay, then moving right along, we go to, let's do a search on Rihanna. Okay, it comes up. Here's Rihanna. It's just web results. Okay, wow, pretty amazing. All Rihanna. But now, look at this. Here's the title of her video, and here's the search I did. Rihanna Vivo. Okay. The first word in the search, Rihanna. Second part, title of her song. Final part, YouTube. Now, nobody puts that there intentionally. That's what YouTube puts there. But that's important, as you'll see in a second or two here. But what I want you to look at, the search results, when somebody searches for something specific, in this case, Rihanna, which is her brand name, which is what a lot of people are going to be searching for in order to find her, the results that come up all start with Rihanna. Very, pretty much the same. Well, this one isn't, but it's the song title first and then Rihanna. But this one is from Vivo, whereas the other ones are her YouTube-based channel, which Vivo is actually, all the videos are stored on YouTube, and they just play under the Vivo name. But anyway, okay, but look at the description here. It's all the same. Sign in with your Google account, blah, 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 Rihanna Vivo, blah, blah. Okay. For her, that works because she's what everybody's looking for. Rihanna, song title. That's what they're looking for. In the case of a lesser known artist, that's not what people are going to be looking for. And that's what you have to remember. People are not really going to find you at least not millions of them, by looking for your name. Because if not that many people know you, they're not going to be looking for you. They're going to be looking for things related to you. And let's get some out of just get rid of it right away. Don't try to link to famous artists. Really bad practice. Don't, load the keywords on the video page with Rihanna, 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 because even though the search engine can't see your video and therefore they really don't know what it's about, they depend on your description and the keywords you put in. So if you load it with Rihanna, 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 and you're not Rihanna, you're thinking, oh, well, that's going to put me in the same category as Rihanna. And then, like, when people watch her video, mine will be over here in the suggested videos. No, that's not the way it works. Because eventually the search engine will figure out, because of the amount of traffic you get and the length of time that people spend watching your video, right? Because if you title your video Rihanna and you put in your description and you put in your keywords, you may come up as a suggested video. But when people actually click on your video, they're going to be like, what? This isn't Rihanna. 2 seconds, they're out. And the search engine sees that over time, that nobody's really watching your video because you're not giving them what they thought they were going to get. And so the search engine will demote your importance and say, well, obviously nobody likes this. We're not going to show it anymore. And people will have forgotten about you. So your intent is to get more views by piggybacking on somebody else's brand name, but the actual result is you get even less views than you would otherwise. Okay, so now Rihanna, search on Rihanna gives us Rihanna, and that's what most people are going to be searching for, which is why she doesn't really have to do that much. Now, a band like Stone Temple Pilots, on the other hand, has, again, a well-developed channel page, nice background photo, nice logo. They have their website connected through social networks. Now, what's interesting here is because Stone Temple Pilots is a huge name band, but not as much as they were in the 90s and the early 2000s. They've, dropped down a little bit. Other people have come up, so they have to do a little bit more. And if you look at, okay, Stone Temple Pilots, Vaseline. This is the standard way that everybody does it. Band name, title. Band name, title. Stone Temple Pilots can still get away with it. They have, almost 2 million views of one of the best known songs that they ever did. But they just uploaded it in 2009. What's interesting here, though, and I haven't figured out why, is that they've associated the song with Conway Twitty. Because usually when you put a song up, and there's identifiable content in it, that they'll either put up, YouTube will either put up this purchase box here based on the song that's in the video. So I'm not exactly sure how that got there. But anyway, their description, as you see, is also very simple. And it doesn't really tell you anything about the band. But, they don't have to because it's Stone Temple Pilots. However, and back to Rihanna, sorry about that. 399 million views on her song Diamonds. And let's look at the description. This is the description she put up of the song. Oh, you can pre-order her new album, Unapologetic. And it gives you a link. Music video by Rihanna. That's it. And here, of course, it has a purchase link for Rihanna because it is Rihanna. Alrighty. Okay, now we did a search on Stone Temple Pilots. And once again, it comes up, Stone Temple Pilots, Stone Temple Pilots, Stone Temple Pilots, song title, song title, song title. But in most instances, they're tending to have a little more information here. And this is what you have to look at when you come up in a search. You want to have as much information as you can right here and right here, because that's what's going to make people decide whether they want to pursue the link further and actually watch your video. So if all you have here is the name of your band, Slice White Bread, and then a dash, and then your song, Bread and Butter. Okay, whatever. And then YouTube puts in the obligatory YouTube. They see that, they see a screenshot of your video, and then you just have buy now and a purchase link. That tells them nothing about you. Tells them nothing about your music. And, if you tell them a little more, and look at it as this is a search result. It's kind of like an ad. If they're not looking specifically for you, which most people probably aren't, That's your ad, and it's free. And your job is to get it in front of as many people as you can and tell them as much as you can in the little bit of space that they give you there. Okay? So, moving right along, I did a basic search, new rock music videos. That's simple, right? Real simple. New rock music videos. Now, what's interesting here is what comes up is not a whole string of new rock music videos from top acts. What comes up is a few videos and some other stuff that aren't on YouTube, which are still videos because I'm pretty sure this is a video search. Yeah, it is. Okay. Anyway, by somewhat lesser known people. Okay, you have Avril Lavigne because she did a song called Rock and Roll. Ah, that's one of the keywords that people search for. Rock. And you have this, Fresh Rock Top 20 Music Videos. And, okay, how many results? Look, 2,120,000 or 2,120,000,000 possible results. How did this person get number one? Simply because they described the video, they titled the video in such a way that it matched the search. Now, what you have to think about is what are people really going to be searching for when they find my video? What do I want? Again, if you put Rihanna in there, Rihanna, the real Rihanna, is going to dominate the first 20 pages of search results. And maybe your video will somehow get indexed, but it'll be so far down the line that nobody is ever going to find you. So if you want to be in the top search results on the first page, you got to find a way to title and describe your video that will put you there. And part of that is deciding, excuse me, what people are going to be searching for. What they're going to be searching for when they find your video and style it that way. Now, in this case, like I said, we look at new rock music videos and the title here, rock music videos, all in the title. Rock music videos in the description. New rock. Oh, it's in there twice. There. Now, if you are a band, and I know it's so tempting to just do band name, song title, but here there is neither band name or song title in the top result. The number one result on the first page on Google search when you search new rock music videos is Fresh Rock Top 20 Music Videos and a date. Boom. There you go. Avril Lavigne comes in at number 3. Kid Rock, One Direction. Oh, they show up because it says rock music video. And One Direction apparently describes their videos a little bit. Rock music video. New. Search new rock music video. Now, you don't overkill this. You know, don't title your video new rock music and then your description be new rock music, new rock music, new rock music. That's called keyword loading. That'll get you demoted. You know, you have to set in your mind what your video is about, title it accordingly, using words that people are going to be searching for when they find you. Okay, now look at, this is some of the competition. One Direction, Avril Lavigne, MTV, and yet Fresh Rock comes out number 1. And that's interesting. Now, if we go over here and look at Chart 24 Music, who did this video, we see pretty basic page. They have an image. They have a header image. They've linked to their Google+. Okay, that's good, but nothing else. No social networks, no website. They have a featured video, also good. Let's look at their about. Okay, they have an actual about section filled out. And this about section on your channel page is what shows up as the description on search results. When people search for something and you come up as a result, your about section, the first 156 characters, are what show up as your video or your channel description. And that's where you have to sell people on the fact that they would like to find out more about you. You have 156 characters right there. That's it. And what becomes the title of your search, if they come up with a result just for your channel page, is right here, the title of your channel. Now that's kind of ambiguous and smushed together. and probably not a good idea. And the other thing is here, where you have your vanity URL, is again your page name, which is good, but you should have a page name which expresses more than just your name. I mean, yeah, you probably want to put your band name there, but you could throw in a little something else, a little something that describes you. You could be Stone Temple Pilots underscore rock. Stone Temple Pilots grunge, which I don't really think they're grunge, but okay, whatever. Anyway, so channel page for search results. This should be descriptive. This should be descriptive. And here is your search result description, as well as making a pretty page. Okay, now moving right along. Where can you find these keywords that people search for? Well, YouTube is kind enough to provide this little service here, the YouTube Keyword Tool. Now, you can set what language you want to search in, what area of the world you want to search in. We searched English United States because, hey, that's who I am. And then you enter one keyword. You have a rock music video, so you want to see what people are searching for when they find rock music video. Okay, and you can only put one keyword per line, and you have to drop a line for each one. Now we come down here and look at the search volume. Funny video contains the word video, and that gets 473,400 searches a month. Party rock anthem, 288,000. Music, just the word music, gets 24,500,900 searches. Gosh, maybe music would be a good word to include in the title. Maybe, because that exposes me to the potential being found 24,500,900 times. Okay, now once again, as you see, a lot of the bigger searches are brands. And when people are searching for a brand, again, the record companies don't care. They don't have to provide a description. They don't have to provide a title other than to start the title with their brand. Lil Wayne, boom, there you go. 4 million searches. Justin Bieber, 6 million. Eminem, 10 million. Thankfully more than Justin. Sorry, Justin. Nicki Minaj, Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift, Chris Brown, Beyonce, Drake, blah, 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 blah. Okay, music video, 6,953,000. So, music video, hey, that could be a great part of a title. And even, a URL. Your name could be Stone Temple Pilots music videos. That's what your channel's about. They're your music videos. And you could use music video in the title. You could use music video in the description. That can expose you to 6,953,400 searches. Bedrock. Okay, well, if your name's the Flintstones, I suppose that'd be all right. Oh, Lady Gaga, only 3 million searches. I think Lady Gaga's sun is setting. Miley Cyrus, really unfortunate 9 million searches. I'm sorry if you're a fan. I'm not. Techno music, not so much. The Rock, well, do you really want to be associated with him? He's not very musical, although he's a cool guy. I like The Rock. But Britney Spears, way past her prime. But anyway, this is and new music. Here we go. New music. There's 689,000 searches a month. Hey, okay, that's not too bad. You want to do a cover of the Gummy Bear song? That'll get you 486,000 potential views. So the point is, there is a way to find out when you title and describe your video how many searches are going to be done every month that are based on words that are in your title. So if you take a couple of words and music gets 24 million views, music video gets 6 million searches, not views, sorry. So then you can kind of construct a description and title and keywords based on that. And speaking of keywords, in general search on Google now, keywords are kind of out of vogue because they are being abused. How are they abused? People load keywords. They put the same keyword 50 times underneath, your video when you're uploading it. You get a choice of keywords. They target things that they think are good that are not good. Some examples would be try not to put in, because when the YouTube search engine, which is a little different from the Google search engine, when the YouTube search engine goes looking for you, they try to associate you and kind of pigeonhole you in a category and things. And sometimes people do really weird stuff, like and then inadvertently, because like you can say you did a European tour and you made a stop in Estonia, okay, and not that many people do, but say you did, and you shot a video there and you put it up as live video from Estonia, okay, and the search engine might lock onto the Estonia idea, and they're going to associate your video with other videos about Estonia. And you wonder a month afterward, oh, why am I only getting like 2 views a week? And you kind of look at the suggested videos beside you, and it's like Estonia travel, Estonia golf, Estonia cows, and it has nothing to do with what your video's about. And that's why it happened, is because you picked the wrong words to use. So that's why it's very important to pick the right words. And if you want a little help with this, Google puts out something, and we'll go back up to the top here. It's called Google Search Engine Optimization Starter Guide, and this applies to YouTube. And this is not voodoo SEO. This is Google puts it out to show you this is how you build a website, this is how you build a web page so that our search engine can find it, index it properly, and show it to the people that it should be shown to. Okay, that's white hat SEO. It's the good way to do it. Anyway, and you come down here. First thing, this create unique, accurate page titles. Indicate page titles by using title tags. A title tag tells both users and search engines what the topic of a particular page is. That's why you have to tell people what you're about, and in a way that reflects terms that they actually use to search. Because, again, if you just use your band name, who's going to be searching for that? Okay, so we've been over that. But Google, that's Google's official directions. And then if we come down here, accurately describe the page's content in the title and in the description. Remember, 156 characters, including spaces, to tell people what your video is about. That's what's going to appear in search on the web, and I don't know if you get quite that many characters on YouTube, but anyway, in YouTube search results, same deal. Create unique titles and unique topics for each page. Don't repeat the same thing. And that's another bad thing, when people just start every upload with band name, band name, band name, band name. Yes, it puts all your videos into that very limited category, but again, if you're a big brand, that's great, because that's what you want. If you're not, kind of hurts you. With the title, you have 70 characters altogether, including spaces. And remember that YouTube tags on that little dash YouTube at the end, so that eats up part of those 70 characters. So actually you have less than that, but that's the ideal character length. So character URL, be descriptive. In video uploads, you can't really do that because you don't get a vanity URL there. You just get a string of numbers and letters. However, channel page, be descriptive. Use a word or two other than your name that describes what you do. Description, try to use the first line there to really describe what the video is about in a way that brings people to watch it. And your keywords, try to limit yourself to 5 or less. Like I started to say, out on the rest of the web with Google, they kind of search engines are, not search engines, keywords are a thing of the past. We don't really use them anymore. However, the YouTube search engine is a little bit different from the main Google search engine, and here you can actually use keywords to help it more accurately categorize you. So be careful what you use. Try to use fairly broad ones like YouTube, music, video, rock, hip-hop, rap, whatever describes you. But limit yourself to 5. And if you don't use any, YouTube automatically throws in some generic ones, which I guess in the beginning were intended to keep every page the same from a search engine perspective, so that the search engine could focus on the description, the title of each page. But and they're really generic to like mobile phone, upload, video, YouTube. That's what they automatically supply. So at least put in one just to cancel out those automatic ones, and then let you be a little more descriptive. So that's it. That's how to do video right in terms of setting it up and describing it so that the search engines will find you, and you might appear higher in the search results than you would doing it the way that everybody does it. Um, so there you have it. There's your first lesson in doing YouTube right. I'm going to put up a couple more as we go on and talk about some other aspects of it that can help you be more successful on YouTube and on the web in general. Um, However, if you would like some personal help, I do Google Helpouts now, and I think they're really effective. And we can take a look at what you have, or we can edit things as you put them up via screen share. And the link and such to that is down below there, and it will be at the end of the video too. So if you find what I say helpful and you'd like to learn more and get some personal attention, just head on over there and book a time. Thank you. Street Punk Productions, right here on the head. See that? Notice that? Thank you.